Welcome to my Switching, Routing, and Wireless Essentials course. This should be the CCNA version 7 curriculum. This is the second of 3 courses. Hello and welcome to Lab 3.2.8, Investigating VLAN Implementation. First of all, you'll notice there's no completion, so no configuration. So I'm going to go ahead and readjust my screen. I have the address table off my screen so I can reference it. This lab has 2 parts: observing broadcast traffic in VLANs and broadcast traffic without VLANs. So step 1, we're going to ping PC1 to PC6. PC1. And I'm going to find PC6, which is VLAN 30. Oh, it wants us to do this in simulation mode. Everything is green. We'll go ahead and do a simple PDU from VLAN or PC1 to PC6. We can go ahead and work through the network. So let's go back. Nope. We'll clear it. We'll do it again. So PC1 will send it to switch 2. Switch 2 will get it and send it out to switch 1. Switch 1 will get it and it should send it out to the F011, because that's also attached to VLAN 10, but that's not a PC that we're looking at, so it will get a disregard. Switch 1 will also forward it out to switch 3. Switch 3 will forward it out to FA011, also the port on VLAN 10. Even though we're trying to get to VLAN or to PC6, it's on a separate VLAN. So it should fail. So were the pings successful? No. Looking at the simulation panel, where did S3 send the packet after receiving it? It sent it out F011 because that was what was attached to VLAN 10. In normal operation, when a switch receives a broadcast frame on one of its ports, it'll forward the frame out all ports. Notice that switch 2 only sent the ARP request out F01 to switch 1. You'll also notice that switch 3 only sends the ARP request out F011 to PC4. PC1 and PC4 both belong to VLAN 10. Again, PC6 belongs to VLAN 30. Because the broadcast traffic continued with the VLAN, PC6 never received the ARP request. Alright, so we'll do a new scenario. We'll do another simple PDU to PC1 to PC4. That should work all the way through. Again, switch 2 will switch 1 will give it out F011 and F03. F03 is a trunk between the 2 switches. F011 is a port attached to VLAN 10. PC4 will receive it. It is correct, and it will respond. And so PC1 will get a response. Examine the switch panel. When the packet reached switch 1, why did it also get forwarded out to PC7? Because PC7 is attached to VLAN 10, or the F011 port is assigned to VLAN 10. The ARP request will go out all ports on its VLAN or trunking ports. Alright, on all the switches. Enable. Erase. Start. Reload. Enable. Erase start. Reload. We are making it so these switches don't have any VLAN data. Enable. Erase start. Reload. Alright, go back to scenario 0. We reloaded it. What command were you used to delete the startup config? That would be erase startup config. What command will delete the VLAN file stored in the switch? Delete VLAN.dat. Alright, so now they're powering on. Enable. Delete VLAN.dat. Enable. Delete VLAN.dat. Alright, one last time. Enable. Delete VLAN.dat. Alright. Step 2. Reload them. I know I deleted the startup config and then reloaded, but I also deleted the VLAN data, and then that needs to be reloaded as well. The simulation mode is a little buggy. Reload. I'll move back to real time. Fast forward the clock. Alright, all of them are going green. We're good. Simulation mode. Back to scenario 0. This is pinging from PC1 to PC6. This is also not having any switch having any VLAN data. Switch 2 will get it. It will go out all ports except the port it received it. It will go to PC2, PC3, both of those will disregard it. It will also go to switch 1. Switch 1 will get it, send it out all ports. PC7, 8, and 9 will get it, will receive it, and then delete it. Switch 1 will forward it out to switch 3. Switch 3 will send it out to PCs 4, 5, and 6. All of them should say no. But why? Why would PC6, why would that not respond? Why would PC1 not get it? Well, part of that is because it's a different network. So if a PC in VLAN 10 sends a broadcast, who receives it? Only those devices on VLAN 10. All devices on VLAN 20 if you ping something in VLAN 20. If a PC in VLAN 30 sends a broadcast, only goes to VLAN 30. What will happen if a frame is sent from PC in VLAN 10, like PC1, and to a device in VLAN 30, for example PC6? It will fail, it will drop. They are separate networks. In terms of ports, what are the collision domains on the switch? Collision domains on a switch are individual ports. Each port is a separate collision domain. If it was a broadcast domain, that's a different response, but it said collision. So, in terms of ports, what are the broadcast domains on the switch? They are divided by the number of VLANs in the switch. Here, we had 3 VLANs, VLANs 10, 20, and 30. So it should be 3 separate broadcast domains. When we deleted the VLANs, this all became one giant broadcast domain. Alright, that is it for our reflection questions. So that is this lab in a nutshell. Questions, thoughts, concerns, please feel free to reach out. Thank you. Alrighty, that now concludes the lab. If you have any questions, thoughts, issues, concerns, please leave a comment, let me know. Again, a lot of this material is repetition. You cannot just skate through it one and done. If this has helped you, please again let me know. Anything I can do to assist, all you have to do is reach out. Thank you.